Welcome back to my 100% playthrough of Sonic Adventure 2 Battle.
File
Yes,
select.
I decided to specify the 100% part today because I realized that that's something I should have said all this time, that I should have specified, like even in the video, that this is a 100% playthrough.
Select a stage.
It's not 100% in terms of A ranks, but it is 100% playthrough in terms of emblems. And how many emblems did I have? Wait, is it? Wait, I know how you can see it. Hang on. Not X. Dang. Wrong. Ah, well, I have a few at least, alright?
Select a stage.
Like, I have. What is it? Driving stages, Knuckles stages, Roo stages, one Tail stage, and one Sonic stage, plus Cannon's Core. And we're gonna start today with the Cannon's Core 100 rings. Because I realized since I don't care about time and all that, even if I get hit, I can just progress onwards. Like, I can just do that, just continue onwards. Just continue to get 100 rings, because surely, since you play as, what is it, 5 characters, surely there are more than 100 rings scattered about in this Cannon's Core. So I don't have to get it on like, oh, the Eggman and Tail section just because rank would say so. But I still will have to look up a video on how to do Aquatic Mine and Mad Space 100. That one I feel like I still have to check though. Like actively check. Like how are you supposed to do that one? Whew. Almost screwed myself over there. Because I had to remember the combination of holding B while using the A button to jump. It is a button thing to remember. Can I stop getting hit though? I know I said I didn't care, but can I please maintain my rings so I could, make progress on it? Because how am I gonna make progress in collecting rings but just keep losing them? Okay. What am I doing? I should let it go forward so I can get the rings. I don't know why I was keeping the button there. Dang, I missed the timing there. Because I know what time I'm supposed to do. There we go. Bam! 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 There we go. Ah! Why did those robots spawn so late? That spooked me a little bit. Yeah, there we go. I don't like the shield ones in that sense. Because you have to wait for the timing to shoot them. No. You're not gonna hit me with those, Mr. Robot. I learned something interesting today. Ah, the artificial chaos, man. Lost all my rings because of those. Well, I think I had like 30 rings, something like that. Anywho, what I was about to say was, like, Netflix recently released a new type of documentary series about dinosaurs, and I've got like 4 episodes in, and I find it interesting with the discoveries that they managed to find. Like, for example, with like, which dinosaur is which one's ancestor and all that. Like, it's fascinating how much I can find just from a pair of bones. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to go this way, if not mistaken. Whoop, 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 whoop. I screwed myself over. I realized it. I realized it. I'm gonna die. That's on me, though. Huh. I reset with 28 rings, because that's how many rings I had? Interesting. I did know that's how Cannon's Core worked, to be honest. But if they could learn so many things just from skeletons, how come it's, you know, difficult to find out other things about, like, human history and all that? I mean, we have bones too, so it's so odd how they can figure out so much about dinosaurs, but so little when it comes to humans. I hate these artificial chaos. I hate them so much. Why must they have stupid stretchy arms? I don't know how you're supposed to deal with those two and not take any damage, because you have to kill them. They're not optional. They're not a... It's not like, if you want to, you could. Like, no, you have to. I've got to stop spamming the shoot button now. So... You're kidding me. I'm just getting screwed over by a button? The button is acting like an obstacle? What the frick, man? That's so mean. That the button is an obstacle on its own. I think I'm on the correct thing. I was not. But this time I made sure I went to the correct thing. Because I realized the pattern here. Checkpoint, huh? That means if I... What the... Well... I honestly forgot about this. To be honest. Oh. Wait a minute. So if I die without hitting a checkpoint, I get brought back with the amount of rings I had when I started the Eggman stage. But if I die on a checkpoint, I get 0. That's a weird logic. Like, how can it even be reset with rings? Seriously, how are you supposed to kill these without being hit? Seriously. This 100 rings seems so impossible with this, with the artificial chaos being around. Ah! I thought I would make it. Are you kidding me? I know what I'm supposed to follow is not the one in front of me. Shoot, I missed the timing. There we go. Just wanted the rings, that's the main thing. Now I gotta hit the timing to actually land where I need to be. Come on. There we go. Alright, let's see how many rings I can find as Rouge, and how many I can actually maintain. I know for a fact I'm not getting an A rank on this stage, but that was never a concern, getting A rank. All that matters is that I get rings. $38. Alright, 38, that's a good amount. Or a solid amount, to be precise. Why must the water be so frickin' loud in this place? Genuinely, why is everything in Adventure 2 so loud? This camera almost screwed me over there. Not fun. Whew. Well, where was I supposed to go again? It was down there, if I'm mistaken, right? Where am I? Whoa. Phew. I almost thought I'd lost the rings again. Well, speaking of, there were rings here. So I don't think I cared about the rings. Ah, right, that's what you're supposed to do. Not the timing to stop it. Am I ever gonna get those freaking 100 rings? What? What? I disagree. I disagree, game. I disagree there. Is what I say to that game. I freaking this game sometimes. You kidding me? I missed timing immediately on this? Please. How many? Where am I? That was weird. I was like inside the wall for a second there. Am I supposed to hit the switch and then somehow quickly get myself back up there? Or not? Was I really supposed to do that? That's such a narrow timing. What? I guess that's how you do it faster? Whoa. Well, 2 rings, and I'm already on the knuckle section. No pressure on Sonic at all, or anything, right? This mission is like the most brutal in Cannon's Core, the not losing your rings. Considering the enemies they have in this place, and the placement of them. Which I understand why they have those enemies, because it's the final stage, it has to be the toughest one yet. But to impose a mission where collect 100 rings, don't be hit in this stage is very mean. I'm just trying to get the 2 rings here. I can go back up again. Right, that's why. Just wanted to kill. Just wanted to kill. Just wanted to kill. Nothing else. I come in peace, robots. I come in peace. I didn't mean to land on the freaking platform thingy there. Where's the switch again? Ah, extra life? Why? Wow. Wow, game. I didn't know they had an artificial chaos underwater section that would snipe you. You're completely defenseless in water. What the frick? Yo, what's the deal with that? Where am I? What? That camera angle was so not nice. I couldn't see anything. Do I need to stop the time? I think so. Oh, by the way, I have no rings. Send help. Oh, I didn't need to. You're kidding me. Ah, thank you, there was a bomb here. They should have that bomb everywhere in this stage. Especially during the Rouge and Knuckle section. Finally, some rings! I have 8 rings out of frickin' 100. Because that seems logical. Oh, right, I had to hit a switch here, right, that's what it was. Where was the switch again? Oh, up there. Oh. Not gonna risk it for that capsule because it's laser here. Where am I supposed to go again here? Right there. You son of a game. Ah, I did not mean to touch that frickin'. Man, is this... I know I've said it a lot in this past few seconds, but man, that's just so many times I'm getting hurt by stuff I should not be hit by. I just want all the rings first, by the way. That's why it took so long to hit that thing. To somewhat make it easier for myself with the Sonic section, to only need to get 79 rings instead of 100 rings. Oh, that was so close. I almost lost my rings there. And I did. I know I'm supposed to be able to make it back. I know I'm supposed to, so what gives? There we go. I hit almost shot. Wait. There we go. Serves him right to be thrown out for his pointless tips.
Ready? Go!
The heck happened? Huh. I don't know what happened there. Why I was just so locked in on that thing. Right, that was the thing here. Had to shut down the water. I want the rings though. Give me the rings, game. Thank you. You can do this without being able to see where I'm walking too. That's super fun.
Select a stage.
I got locked out. I got locked out of progression where I couldn't get anywhere without losing rings. That's why I quit there. man, is Cannon's Core as a stage on its own is perfectly fine, but when you put a limit on the only way to go is to get 100 rings, the stage becomes a nightmare because of the amount of traps and I almost called them monsters, amount of robots and everything. I don't know if I'm ever gonna be able to get this 100 rings one. Unless I do this off screen, which is not gonna be fun, because that means I'll get an extra emblem off screen. But seriously, with this Cannon's Core 100 rings one, seriously. Because my only options are trying a timer on getting emeralds in big stages, extra rings with tails, or crazy gadgets. Those are my options. Guess I'll try to speedrun crazy gadget. 5 minutes. I have 5 minutes on me to do crazy gadget. Then I will try to skip everything that's not mandatory. No, you're not mandatory, Artificial Chaos. You're not mandatory. I'm not gonna fight you then. Kind of mandatory because you're in the way. To really focus here to complete this one in 5 minutes. I have to go purely by muscle memory because it's been so many weeks since I last played Crazy Gadget. Precision jumps while upside down. That's what it does to you. Fine then, I won't get any rings then. Yeah, I know. And they're giant pain in the necks. Those robots, I know. They're the worst designed enemy in any Sonic game to history. Some might think it's excessive, but that's in my opinion. The Artificial Chaos is the worst enemy ever. Especially Sonic Adventure 2 version, because in Shadow the Hedgehog, they're not so bad. But that's mostly because you have range, because you get to use a gun, so you can actually hit them before they see you. But in Adventure 2, they are awful. Because even when you have range, like Tails and Eggman, oh no, they have then a liquid shield that they can put themselves in that deflects damage. And I don't know why I missed that rail. I honestly don't know why. Stop gatekeeping me, Mr. Unnecessary Artificial Chaos, please. Second reset, and the second time I got freaking hit by that thing. And they shoot lasers, because that was necessary for some reason. Stretchy arms and laser. I don't know why Professor Gerald tinkered with chaos. I know he wanted to make the ultimate life form and they need to harness the power of chaos, but why did he have to make his own versions of chaos? I don't see the research benefit in making chaos. And so many of them too. You have to actually slow down to land on it. which is kind of insane because it's a speedrun mission that had to go slow. Because that's the antithesis of Sonic, going slow. Or at least where you're meant to go fast, going slow is anti-Sonic. Because going slow in stages are supposed to be slow, that works. Stupid. Stupid. There. Get rid of it. I only have 3 minutes to do the remainder of the stage now.